keepers of the past across New England, the keeper of lights holds an important position here at Gillette Stadium, sounding the fog bell and signaling that it's time for football in Foxborough. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. Andres Borregalis ready to get us started. And we're off and running from Gillette. D. Eskridge to return it. Keeps away from one. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. And leading them, the final QB taken in the 2025 NFL Draft out of Texas, the rookie, Quinn Ewers.
Kit, you watch Quinn Ewers throw football, and I got to do it a bunch collegiately. You see why he was the #1 player in the country coming out of high school. Had to overcome some injuries over his time collegiately, but he's got to maximize this opportunity and show off his greatest strength, and that is his ability to fire it.
Play action, Ewers. Downfield, this finds Waddle. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
It's a design boot. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the shotgun, it's Ewers. He tucks it and takes off. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's going to be first down Miami.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Dolphins first down.
Well, there was no sense of taking a risk down the field when a first down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on second down.
They break the huddle. It's second down now. Operating from the gun, it's Ewers. Now he takes it. He loses the football. Scooped up by the Patriots. And they're going to take possession of the football, but they're going to do it deep on their own side of the field. Well, that right there is exactly how you kill some momentum. An early setback, no doubt, but the first time out, fumbling it away in enemy territory, that's tough.
Yeah, and such a bummer, right? Because the journey was going well. You script for success, you get that ball moving, and then you're right, you just lose all sorts of momentum. Got to recapture it the next time out.
So now it's the Patriots' turn to head out for the first time on offense. They'll be led out by last year's 3rd overall pick. He started 12 games last year as a rookie. That's Drake May.
Kate, you watch Drake play this game, and he checks every box you want for a franchise quarterback. Tall, athletic, great arm. Now he's got to take all that wonderful potential into week-to-week productivity.
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That was Kenneth Grant moving in to make that stop.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Made now, 3rd and 2. That one complete to Diggs. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. A gain of 15 there. And the Patriots will have a first down. I know it's early, Brock, but that felt kind of big. A lot of momentum generated from that turnover was about to disappear if they didn't convert.
Yeah, there actually is some pressure on this opening series to score. I know pressure's a privilege, but that turnover gave them some early momentum, but it won't just disappear if they'll fail to score. You watch.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. The caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Ewers. Now here he goes. That's 16 on the pickup. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Well, I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical first down.
Here's Achane up the middle. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Marcus Jones ranging over for the stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Now here he goes on the boot. On him quick, and they bring him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Knowing how our wonderful EA Sports team and director does his job, we're going to see a replay real quick here, Kate. Now, I want to see that moment of truth, that panic in the QB's eyes. You run that bootleg, you're out there alone. You got to make something happen, or you could take a risk like that. A huge sack for this defense.
Patriots into the dime. 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Here's a screen for Achane. And he's taken down at the 30.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Facing 4th down, Dolphins bringing out the field goal unit. This is going to be Riley Patterson to do the honors. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. The kick by Patterson is good. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Patriots offense headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. They threw the interception on their opening drive, Brock, but that's right from their memory as they head back out now.
Yeah, it's got to be, right? When you throw that pick early, you've got to flush it. The defense helped with that, holding that offense on the other side to just a field goal and giving this offense now some hope as they take the field again.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Mayoff the play fake. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Back to the air. It's May. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. Hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th rounder Bryce Baringer to do the honors. Escapes the defender. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. Miami offense headed out there now. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Waddle now in motion right. They go play action on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Kind of feel like we're watching a welcome to the NFL moment for this rookie quarterback. Hey, kid. Yeah, the rush gets here a little bit faster at this level than it does the college game.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Running with Achane here out of the gun. This is ahead for about 5. Jack Gibbons in on the tackle.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Throw here, 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
Punt team out now, and it's the former Patriots All-Pro Jake Bailey on the kick. Starts his return from the 23. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The New England offense running out now. Things sure have started out rough, and they've stayed that way through 2 drives. Maybe drive number 3 here is where we see this offense get rolling. We've set it downs for him from the 31. On the draw, this is Henderson. He'll knife his way through for a pick of a 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's May. Henry on the catch. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or what make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
May now to throw on 3rd. Throwing the out route complete. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. That play good for 17 and a first down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Finds his man. It's Demario Douglas. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Throwing again. It's May. Finds his fullback. He works it down to the edge of the red zone. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Here's May again. That one's complete, right side. And he's going to work it to the 20. Jack Jones making that tackle.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. To the air yet again, May. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
So now on 4th down, Andres Borregales leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. From 37 yards in the right hash. Borregales connects. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Eskridge on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tracked down by Robert Spillane.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. He's got it on the bootleg. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And It'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
A loss of 8
When we
yards.
think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
Jake Bailey on the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for first and 10. To throw, here's May. He'll get this to Henry. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They're looking at first down here. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 at the 40-yard line.
7 yards on that last play, so this is second and 3. Here's May to the air. Throw left side, cut by Douglas. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that first down. So a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
From the gun, it's May. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. They bring Diggs in motion. May now on third down. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
41-yard attempt.
Corey Gallis connects. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Here comes Malik Washington. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
You know, one secret ingredient on these jet sweeps to take off like that, Kate, it's timing. We talk about timing and precision in the passing game, but it's the same thing on a jet sweep. You got to hand it off just at the right time to capture an edge like he just did. Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. It's Achane on the inside give. And this is going to bring up 3rd down, Brock. He elected to bounce it outside. Picked up 3.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. They'll throw 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
On again comes Jake Bailey to punt this away. Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. That's taken at the 15. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. The Patriots running their offense out there. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. May now from the gun. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a New England 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Henderson here from the gun. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Minkah Fitzpatrick in on the stop.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. May's going to take it himself. And they aren't going to like this. They went to the zone read, and it winds up losing them 3 yards.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7. Motioning him from the slot right. They'll air it out on 3rd. We'll have the 1st down and even more. And they make the tackle at the 38. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
The Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Henderson's going to take this straight ahead. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Sticking with Henderson. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. And he's going to take it himself. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive. To the air on 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And they're able to bring him down. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
Patriots, 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Back to Henderson. And he's still going backwards as they get him behind the line.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
They've gone the wrong way twice. Need to make up that distance and more. Here's 3rd and goal. Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
Still 3rd down.
Following that flag against the defense, 2 yards to the marker now on 3rd down. Here's May. And the Dolphins are going to get to him, and he is dropped. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
So now on 4th down, Andres Borregales leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. It's just a 26-yarder down the middle. Borregales connects. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Eskridge on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Miami set to take over once again on offense. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. We motion the tight end over. Operating from the gun, it's Ewers. Waller with the catch. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable, but creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. First carry now. This is Ollie Gordon. His drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
So the Dolphins readying for the punt. Coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Patriots offense all set to go. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. They go play action. Here's May. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's a New England 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. To the air on 1st down. May. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. Off the play action, May. Finds him on the crossing route. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. So 20 yards on that play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, here's May. Short pass brought in. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a New England first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. May now. Dump off, caught by his back. He dodged the tackle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Going play action. May. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Here's May again. Thinking touchdown, but they will not get it. That's incomplete. And even worse, Brock, it's going to bring up 4th down.
Incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
A 33-yard attempt.
Corey Gallis connects. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
Now Borregales on to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. On the shotgun, Ewers gets this one to Waller. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Some movement there before the snap. Right side of the line. This is going to back them up.
Ball start.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. From the shotgun, it's Ewers. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So now here's 3rd and 5. They're looking to throw. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And we all saw it. The flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. Well, as we all know, halves can't end on a defensive penalty. So now we get an untimed down. The kick by Patterson is good. And it's back to a 1-score game now. The deficit is 6. So we have a 1-score going on a bit of a speed run, it seems. We are flying past halftime and going right to the start of the 3rd quarter. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. On the return, here's Travion Henderson. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Patriots and Travion Henderson back out there for their next series. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he's tackled for no gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Throw here, 3rd down. Flush out out to his left. He's got it at the 30. And he's out of bounds. What a play for them, but will it stick? Oh, we got a flag down. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. The Patriots have their punting unit out. Bryce Baringer, the one to send it away. His work begins at the 31. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Play action, Ewers. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's Ewers to throw. Steps up, and he's running with it. And he'll get to the ground at the end of that one as Ewers' run earns him a 1st down.
A gain of 17 yards.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Here on 1st down. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
Hey, it's not a sack, but these edge players love chasing down runs for negative plays and tackles for loss.
Last play sent him back across midfield here, 2nd and long. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
You You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
They'll send out the punting unit. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. It's Henderson on the give. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Offside. Defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still 1st down.
Now, a great way for the offense to start the drive, Brock. A free 5 yards, and now a much shorter 1st down. The give now to Henderson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So after the play, we have the trainers headed out. Looks like a member of the Dolphins out there is in some discomfort. First down now, ball at the 33. Trying an inside give to Henderson. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
May now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
May now on 3rd down. He finds his running back, Henderson. Shoots away from one. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. He gets 16 yards on that play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Henderson on 1st and 10. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Here's May to the air. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
May not have throw on 3rd. That's complete to Diggs on the slant. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another Patriots 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So 1st down from the 41. This is Henderson. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Hit applied by Bradley Chubb.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's May. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
That's a handful of field goals for him now, Kate. In fact, 5 in this game, and they've needed every one of them to put together the lead they do have as we sit here at this point in the game.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Washington now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Miami offense headed out there now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Ewers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless. After the sack could really use a big play here on 2nd down. It's 2nd and 15. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's going to be 1st down Miami. That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
Achane, a 1st down carry. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. And send their tight end right. Operating from the gun, it's Ewers. This is complete to Waller. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pressure comes, and there's no place to go. The Patriots got him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
They'll bring out the punter here. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. They'll try the right side. Here's Henderson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Here's May. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Here's May. Jump off caught by his back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. They go with Henderson here. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a 1st down run. He picked up 7.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Second down, looking for options. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Play calling could be a little bit of a love-hate relationship. You love the 1st down run. You hate the 2nd down sack. And now you're in a 3rd down situation where you probably got to put it in the air.
Third down, and they need to get 10. They'll air it out on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Their punter making his way out now. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's there to make the fair catch right at the 10-yard line. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight?
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Here's a chance up the middle. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Ewers. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Jalen Waddle. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Dolphins ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode. They trail to start the 4th. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Ewers. And the Patriots get there and take him down. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
Let's be real clear. There is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes. And it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
So out now comes the punter. And he's been one of the players of this game. And he gets it away from his end zone. Fair catch called for and made. Looks like that's at the 36-yard line. Here's New England ready once again on offense. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Run here with Henderson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Throwing is May. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And how about this, Bronk? They gain 11 on 2nd down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it 3rd and short.
A gain of 11.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Trying to sneak May. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on 3rd down on a sneak and get a 1st down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Stevenson with another carry. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
Gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Dolphins going to counter with a dime package here. 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a New England 1st down.
For a Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Now a toss headed right. It's Stevenson. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
They send Diggs in motion right. On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And they find them after just a yard. It's third down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 2 makes it third down and 10.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third and long for him here. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up fourth down.
Creed, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
So now on fourth down, Andres Borregales leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. This one from 47 yards away. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
This block right here, it's a product of preparation, effort, and determination. They attacked the soft spot in the line, and one of them was able to will his way through and get to the kick in time. Well done.
The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
So first and 10 now from the 30. To throw, Ewers. Caught by Washington, left side. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down.
Offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. To throw, here's Ewers. Dialing up a receiver screen. And this one doesn't go far.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
Offense to the line for second down. Ewers to the air now. Quick slant taken in by Waddle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Running back sent in motion. Here he goes, third and long. He has the first over the middle. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Brought down by Greg Woodson. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Play action, Ewers. Pressure comes, and there's no place to go. The Patriots got it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
Third down, Pat's going with a few extra defensive backs this time. Motioning the tight end now. Third down from the gun. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Here he goes. Gotta have this this on 4th down. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The New England offense running out now. They had their field goal blocked last time out, so 3 points poorer on the scoreboard than they expected to be right here. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. They'll give up the middle to Stevenson. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
It's 2nd and inches.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. They go again with Stevenson. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. The give inside to Stevenson. Solid gain on that play drop. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. May looking to throw. Has it in close. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Ruled out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Running for it with Stevenson. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. And that's going to bring up 4th down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Now it's Andres Borregales to try the Patriots field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Borregales connects. And that grows their lead to 12.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Washington now to return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Miami set to take over once again on offense. The turnover on downs only led to 3. Obviously better than a touchdown, but enough to rattle them a bit as they return to the field. First call here coming from the shotgun. Now it's Ewers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. That's one he knows he should have had. So that brings up 4th and long.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Oh, he put everything he had into the big game downfield. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation, when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
In big trouble now, and the ball is out. Scooped up by the Patriots. That return doesn't get much, but it does get him across the midfield stripe.
You know, Kate, defenders today are top. Don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form, making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
The Patriots running their offense out there. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. First down from the 42. A give left side to Stevenson. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first to stop this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
At the Dolphins' 43-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play action, May. Pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down. But where it's at on the field, partner, that sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding. Well, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. On the gun, it's May. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
Punt team on the field. And they avoid a return on the play. This one bounces and gets out at the 25-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Dolphins need to score quickly. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Brewers now to throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Ewers. Finds him over the middle. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Throwing now. That's the line. He's going to run for it. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line.
You know, sometimes, Kate, that pocket could be a lonely place. You're searching and searching for an escape valve, and there's none to be had. That time, nowhere to go, and he was lucky to get back to the line before the defense swarmed him.
You're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Desperation time here. Waddle makes the catch. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10, got to score immediately here. Only one timeout left, and that clock winding down. That's for Waddle again. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the Patriots' 40-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. And center receiver left. On the shotgun, Ewers. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
All set to go now from the 35. From the shotgun, it's Ewers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he is to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that brings up 4th and long.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down. Now to throw. Taking a final shot at the end zone. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
This looks like a run drawn up for me. So as they've done so many times before, Brock, the Patriots take the win here at Gillette Stadium. And partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's why that W is a little bit sweeter.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots emerge as winners, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.